ช่างขอบคุณ
Stop. Stop. Sit.
How are we doing, Palo Alto? Make some noise. I want to begin by thanking each one of you for showing up today, for holding the line, and sending the message loud and clear. No to tyranny. No to the assault against our Constitution. No to the war against our democracy, and no kings in America. Today we are telling the wannabe king in Washington, the whiny toddler of the White House, we will not just stand in silence while he attacks our freedom of speech and our rights and liberties. We will not just stand on the sidelines as a bunch of election deniers undermine the integrity of our elections, to undermine and silence our votes and our voices. We will not put up with an administration. We will not put up with an administration that defies court orders, that politicizes law enforcement and national defense and the armed forces for the sake of political gain. And we will not stand idly while the enemies of science, the advocates of ignorance, destroy our universities and our foundation of knowledge and progress. And let me tell you, we will not tolerate a president who censors and attacks and prosecutes his critics. A president who openly says he hates his opponents. A president who casually calls for ethnic cleansing in Palestine and then still finds the audacity to demand a Nobel Peace Prize. What is wrong with this man? This is the behavior of someone who lost touch with reality. Someone who lost touch with his own people. Someone who thought that we are too indifferent, too divided, or too depressed to stand up to him. But today, you have proven him wrong. You have proven him wrong in Palo Alto. You have proven him wrong in LA, in New York, in Washington, in Atlanta, in Portland, in Kansas City, in Boston, in Philly, in every single city in this country and even beyond. Today, an entire nation is rising up in unity to tell it like it is. We are no sheep, and you are no king. Let me hear you say it. No king. Let him hear it. No king. Today, I have something to ask of each one of you. I want each one of you to accept your fate as a leader in this movement. I want each one of you, from this day on, to take the peaceful message of no kings to every corner of this city, to every family member, to every friend, to every person you know, including those who disagree with us. We can no longer afford just preaching to the choir. We must grow this movement, and we must grow this movement through you, through the power of your ideas, through the power of your persuasion. We must do this. It is imperative. And therefore, I am asking each one of you to take on the incredible and challenging task of winning over our critics and detractors. And this is going to be hard to hear, including those who may have supported the president at some point, including those who may have worn that red hat at a certain point in time, and some of them are here, and no judgment, and we are ready to embrace you back if you are ready to embrace us and get back on the right path. How do I do this? First, by not saying anything, by listening to them. Listen to them. Hold space for them. Listen to their pain. Listen to their letdowns. Listen to their disappointments. These are the victims of his lies and deceit. Let's listen to them first. But that's not all. Second, we debate them. And we acknowledge our differences and disagreements. Third, we convince them that the attack against democracy is an attack against each one of us, regardless of partisan difference. We must convince them that we will all lose. We will lose even the right to disagree and to debate if we don't stand up for democracy, each and every one of us. We must convince them that aspiring autocrats do not know or respect or honor partisan loyalty. They're only loyal to themselves and to their own power. This is our mission. We must come together. We must band together in the coming election to vote for an alternative. Vote for an alternative that upholds the will and the sovereignty of the people. We have to do this. We are not on the same page on everything. We don't see eye to eye on everything. And we can talk about this. But for now, these are dire times. We have to change Washington. If he calls it draining the swamp, we call it flushing the toilets. This is our destiny. This is our fate. This is our mission. To win over the people who may have veered off the right path during a moment of weakness, a moment of confusion, a moment of vulnerability. We cannot turn our back onto these people. We cannot fight contempt with contempt. We cannot fight hate with hate. Our empathy is what makes us different. Our humanity is what gives us the upper hand, is what makes us more powerful. But make no mistake, we will listen. We will debate, and maybe even we will compromise and find common ground. But when it comes to the people who've transgressed against our democracy and have taken up violence and force against our democratic institutions, we have nothing to talk about. For those who do not accept us as their equals, the way we are, the way we were born, we have nothing to talk about. When it comes to the people who hold a grudge against our courts and our judges, there will be no compromise. When it comes to upholding the Constitution, the entire Constitution, not just the Second Amendment, there will be no compromise. And when it comes to our collective future, as a democratic nation, as a nation of laws, there will be no compromise. And when it comes to the future of this country, when it comes to the future of America, there will be no kings. Let's hear it! No kings! Let him hear it! No kings! No kings! This is my truth. and let it be yours.
Thank you.